young girl, you know you're worth more than anything in this world.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you guys could tell by the title, I decided to do a full glam, soft glam. I just wanted to go full out and just beat my face today. So as you guys could see, I'm fully beat. I did a soft glam on the eyes, very easy, natural look. Like this is like an everyday, like if you want to do your makeup every day with the eyeshadow and everything, like I feel like this is a look to go for. I feel like the shit right now. So this is the look that I came up with. My foundation, guys, I tried a new foundation, as you guys will see in the video, but it was too dark for me. But I tried to make it work by, anyways, I'm gonna go in depth with basically what I did to kind of make it work for me. But yeah, this is kind of what I came up with, how it came out, and I'm not mad at it. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I achieve this look, then obviously just continue to watch. If you're new to my channel and haven't subscribed yet, make sure you're subscribed. Hit the bell so that you're notified each time I upload, guys. I upload 3 times a week, so you will be notified if you click that bell. Don't forget to click the bell. Be sure to leave your comments down below. Give this video a big thumbs up so that YouTube knows you guys enjoy my videos. But that's about it. Let's just get into this tutorial. Good morning, guys. Morning for me, it might not be morning for you guys when you guys see this. It is 10:36 in the morning. Been up since 8, so here I am. All right, guys, so welcome back to my channel. Are you guys noticing anything different? Yes, I have a new kind of homey background. I decided the clear or just the white background, it wasn't cutting it. Like I just wanted a change in background. So this is kind of what we are going to be seeing for the next few videos until I kind of figure out how I want to just create a better background. I'm really loving the greenery in the back. Like it just gives a different vibe, a kind of more intimate video, like me and you, like you're really here with me, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so I decided to switch up my background, so here it is. Let me know if you guys like it. Leave a thumbs up or leave any comments in the comment section below. But yeah, so this is what we're working with today. So as you guys could tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a soft glam. So I've already moisturized my skin. I use the Pond's Clarant B3. It's a moisturizing cream for even skin tone. So if you guys have any pigmentation or dark spots on your face, honestly, it's been clearing up. Well, I think it's this. Ever since I've been using this, I feel like my skin's been becoming one uniform tone. Although I still have some darkness around my mouth. I don't know if this darkness is just because of genetics or whatever, but I do kind of see that it is lightening. So I've been using, so I'm gonna try and use like 100% drugstore makeup. I'm gonna try. I did pick up some new things. So I picked up the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow Volumizing Brow Gel in the deep shade. I do have the clear gel version to this. Where is it? So yeah, I have the clear gel. So I actually like this. I like the fact that not a lot of product comes out on the spoolie. So that's kind of why I picked up this version. And my brows, I don't know what's going on, but like I've been losing brow hairs. Give me 1 second. So I like that not a lot of product comes out on this. So it's basically the same thing. It's just that this has a tint of color. So it's in the deep shade. So my brows have been like losing hair in like certain spots. So it's like patchy in certain spots. I don't know if this is because I'm just doing my eyebrows here at home. What I use is like one of these and I just kind of just shape my own brows. But I don't know what's been going on. So instead of filling it out with a pencil, I'm gonna try and use this just to fill in any spots that are like thinning. I don't know why they're thinning, but I'm gonna open this and use this one. I'm gonna use a spoolie brush and just brush out my eyebrow hairs. Kind of just brushing them upwards just to see where exactly I need to fill in. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. So I'm basically gonna focus this on the outer portions of my brows, just because I don't like the beginning of my brows to be too dark. So it does do a good job at like kind of darkening my brows, but I still feel I'm gonna go back in with a pencil just because like I have missing hair here, and this is not gonna like create a line of hair, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go back in with a pencil after this. But as you guys could see, like this brow is much more darker than this one. Just gonna add some to this. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. Okay, no I'm not, because it's done. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and I'm just gonna use this to fill in this part here that's missing. My eyebrows are just a hot mess. Like they're just a hot mess. I cannot wait until stores open back because I don't know how much longer I could do this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up my brows. I'm gonna take my Fenty Concealer. It's not drugstore, sorry guys. But it's the Pro Filter Concealer in the shade 420. And I'm just gonna use this to outline my brows. And I'm taking a flat brush. This is my Quo flat brush. It literally doesn't have any names or numbers to it, guys. I know you guys asked me about what brushes I use. I'm gonna start using like brushes that I know like sell in the US, because a lot of you guys are from the US. I'm from Canada. I don't know if Quo is sold in the US, but the Quo brand brushes is pretty much what I use. So I may like buy a whole bunch of different brushes and you start using that in my videos, just so you guys can, you know exactly what kind of brushes I'm using. But I'm just gonna go ahead and outline my brows. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out, and this is the Quo brand again. This is what the brush looks like. So it's like an angled fluffy brush. I really like how it blends out my concealer. So this is what I am working with today. And I'm just gonna blend the concealer down to my eyelids. And what I'm doing is just tapping the product in instead of swiping it. I find that brow gel kind of sets my brows as well. I think that's what it's supposed to do. Oh, it also sets your brows, because my brows, they feel pretty like in place. The hairs aren't gonna fly away. Because I was really thinking of using like my clear brow gel to just finish off the look, but it sets your brows as well. So okay, so I'm gonna move on to complexion really quick. I'm gonna take my Revlon Prime Plus Mattifying and Pore Reducing Primer, my go-to at the moment, and I'm just gonna place this in my T-zone. Guys, I'm not wearing any, like I took off my fake nails, and I feel like it's so much easier for me to do makeup. Like I could use my hands for just about anything. I've been applying my lashes without a tweezer. Like honestly, it's freedom when you don't have any any nails on, but at the same time I miss my nails. All right, so while this sits into my skin, we're gonna move on to the eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my lids with my CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer in the shade Cappuccino. I'm just gonna place that on my lids. And then I'm gonna take the same brush that I used for my brows to blend it out. All right, and to set it, I'm gonna take my CoverGirl Banana Setting Powder and my beauty sponge. Guys, I really like this sponge. Like, I really like it. And I'm just going to dab that powder and set my eyelids. All right, so for my eyeshadow today, I'm gonna take my NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette. This is the Warm Neutrals palette. And I'm just gonna create a soft glam. So I'm gonna start off with my crease color. I'm gonna go in with a deep brown shade. So I'm gonna dip into this shade right here. And I'm just gonna focus that in my crease and create my shape. And I like to start on the outer end of my crease and just work the product in. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys what brush I'm using. So I'm using the Quo brand again, but it's like a more taper and pointed brush. So it's perfect to get right into the crease. All right, so dipping back into the palette, I'm gonna take this orange shade here and we're gonna use that as the transition color. So I'm just gonna place it right above where I just put my crease color and we're gonna blend out those edges. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease. I'm gonna take the same Fenty Concealer and flat brush that I used for my brows and just create a half cut crease. All right, so going back into this palette, I'm gonna take this white shade here and I'm gonna apply that all over my cut crease. So as you guys could see, white is a very chalky color. White usually always has a lot of fallout as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dip back into the brown shade here and just apply it to the outer ends of my eyes just to blend that white out. All right, so that's about it for the eyeshadow for now. I know it looks a bit messy, but it will all come together at the end. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply a wing liner. And I'm gonna attempt to do a more dramatic wing liner just cause I want to. And I'm using the NYX Epic Ink liner. This is like one of my favorite drugstore liners. It is pretty similar to the Stila liners, and Stila I love as well. So if you do want like a dupe or something more affordable, I would recommend the NYX Epic Ink liner. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just create my wing. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other liner off camera just to save some time with my video. I'm gonna also apply my lashes off camera, and I'm taking my Pure Cosmetics Pro eyelashes. They're 3D Cruelty Luxury Lashes. So this is the Socialite pair. If you open it, it's so cute. It says, "Life is short, lashes should not be," which is super cute. So these are what the lashes look like. They're pretty natural lashes, so I'm not going too dramatic on my eyes. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this and finish up my liner, and then I'll be back to do the complexion. All right, so moving back to complexion, I've already primed, so I'm gonna go ahead and conceal my dark areas. So I'm gonna take my LA Girl concealer in the orange corrector shade, and I'm just gonna focus that around my mouth. Just gonna go ahead and blend this out. All right, and to conceal underneath my eyes, I'm gonna take my CoverGirl Undercover Concealer in the Cappuccino shade, just to conceal my dark under eyes. I actually really like this concealer because it's super full coverage. And it's my perfect complexion shade. So I'm gonna use my sponge just to blend it out. All right, so I concealed all of my dark spots. I'm gonna go ahead and take a new foundation. So I'm trying the Revlon Colorstay 24 Hours foundation. This is in the combination to oily skin formula. They do have the dry skin formula as well. So I'm gonna try this one out today, if I could open it. And this shade is in the shade, what is this shade? Cinnamon. So 600 Cinnamon. I'm gonna use a brush today, a new brush. This is the Quo Domed Buffer Brush. Domed Buffer Brush. So it's a very dense brush. So this is what it looks like. You could get this if you live in Canada at your local Shoppers Drug Mart. So it's just a very dense brush. I wanna kind of buff in this foundation today. So I'm just gonna put some onto the brush and just start working it in. And the shade seems like it matches, and it really smells good. I haven't had a foundation smell good in a long time. This looks like it oxidizes. It does look like it's getting darker on me. I'd rather a foundation darker on me than a lighter foundation, because I am going to be going in with my lighter concealers just to highlight with. So let's just see if this will come together. Hopefully it does. This is definitely not my shade. Just looking at it, it's more red tone. As you guys could see, like I'm, like look at it compared to my hands. I'm more yellow tone, so we are going to just work with this today. I'm gonna try and use a concealer that is more yellow. That's what I get for trying out new stuff. Anyways, we're gonna work with this. I'm gonna show you guys kind of how to fix a foundation that's probably too dark for you, or make it wearable. So I'm gonna go in with my NARS. This is the Creamy Radiant Concealer in the shade Caramel. And I'm just gonna use that. I'm gonna actually be mixing two concealers just because this is not really yellow. I like a very yellow concealer, but I'm gonna apply this one first. And I like to bring it up on my nose now because I'm trying to get into contouring my nose a bit better. Just apply on my forehead, my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. And then I'm gonna take my Born to Glow. This is a very yellow concealer. Like, I really love this concealer. This is in the Golden Honey shade, and let me just show you guys how yellow it is. So as you guys could see, that really turned yellow. Just gonna go ahead and blend it out with my sponge. And I like to work from the bottom upwards. So it looks like it's kind of coming together. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cream contour. I'm going to take my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade Espresso. I'm just going to apply 2 dots to my cheekbones. I'm just going to use the butt end of my sponge to blend it out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and set all of this in place. I'm going to take my CoverGirl Banana Setting Powder just because it has that yellow undertone. Oh shit, that was way too much. And I'm just going to set all of my highlighted areas. I'm going to bake today, so I'm going to leave the powder on. And I'm just going to carve out my nose contour with this. Alright, so while that sets, I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent powder in the medium deep shade. I'm going to use that to clean up my contour. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and dust this powder off. I like to leave it on for like 2 minutes. Alright, I'm going to add some finishing powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in the shade 355, and I'm just going to dab that into my entire face. And then to powder contour, I'm going to take my Maybelline loose powder and just set my contours. I'm just going to take a smaller brush just to define my nose contour. Alright, so moving back to my eyes, I'm just going to line my waterline with a black pencil. This is the Burt's Bees eyeliner. So I'm going to go back into the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette. I'm just going to apply this brown shade to my bottom lash line. Alright, and for mascara, I've been using the same NYX mascara for the longest time. I decided to pick up the Maybelline, what is this one called? Great Lash. It's really good to add some volume and length. I actually never tried this, so I'm curious to see how it is. And I just like the packaging. I like the pink and green combination. So I'm just going to apply this to my bottom lash line. Alright, for blush, I'm going to take my Benefit Living the California Dream blush, which is almost done. It hit pan. And I'm just going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks. Alright, and then for highlight, I'm going to take my Milani Strobing highlighter. This is in the number 4 shade. And I'm just going to apply this to the highest points of my face. Alright, so for lips, I'm going to take my Kiss New York lip liner in the chocolate shade. I'm just going to line my lips. And then for lipstick, I'm going to take my Stila Sheer Carmelo lipstick. This is like one of my favorites. I think I'm gonna leave it matte just for a change. And then just to set everything in place, I'm gonna take my Catrice Prime and Fine Multi-Talent Fixing Spray, and that completes the look today. So I'm just gonna do my hair off camera and then I'll be back for the slow-mos.